morning, students. Good morning, all of you. I'm C.H. Vijay Kumar, your computer lecturer. Today, I want to explain about one of the sorting techniques, that is quick sort. So, listen carefully. Write down the important points in your notes. Okay. So, don't be lazy. Okay. Uh, Please listen carefully. What I'm saying. Okay. Just see here. What is quick sort? We already explained about bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, heap sort. So, okay. Uh, After that, I want to tell about okay one of the sorting technique and the quickest sorting technique that is quick sort. At first, what is sorting? Okay, uh, let us remind the thing sorting. Sorting is any process of arranging items according to a certain sequence of different sets, and therefore it has two common distinct meanings: ordering and categorizing. What is ordering? Arranging the items of the same kind, class, or nature in some ordered sequence. We are putting the elements okay of the same kind okay in an order. What is categorizing? Grouping and labeling items with similar properties together. Grouping and labeling items with similar properties together by sorts. By sorts. Sort means arranging the elements in an order. After that, just see here. What is quicksort? It is an algorithm for sorting a list or array. It is used to sort the particular data items in the list. It is an efficient sorting algorithm serving as a systematic method for placing the elements of an array in order. It is very effective algorithm. Okay, it is used to place the elements in an order very quickly. It was developed by Tony Hoare in 1960. Who developed QuickSort? Tony Hoare in 1960, in the year 1960. It is sometimes called partition exchange sort. What is it? It is sometimes called partition exchange sort. It is a divide and conquer algorithm. What is meant by divide and conquer? Okay, this term will be this term was very familiar when the British government ruled us. Rules us. Okay, so divide and conquer in Telugu means విభజించి పాలి. So here we take a if there is a an array with large size and large number of elements, then this particular sorting technique, quick sort, is introduced. Okay, is useful. Okay, quick sort is for large number of items. Okay, large arrays. So we have to divide that particular array into two parts. So that means okay partition. We have to partition the large array into subsegments. Okay, and we have to exchange the particular elements one by one. After that, okay, let us see the quick set algorithm here. Okay, pick an element called a pivot from the array. Okay, just pick an element from the array and name it as a pivot. Okay, what it means? If there are 10 elements in the array, just pick one element from that list of array. Okay, and called it as a pivot. Reorder the array so that all the elements with values less than the pivot come before the pivot. So, okay, you have to arrange the lesser elements. You have to put the lesser elements before pivot element. while all elements with values greater than the pivot come after it. And you have to arrange the large elements, okay, after the pivot. So you have to do two things. The first thing is you have to arrange the lesser elements, okay, before pivot, and you have to arrange the greater element, okay, which are greater than pivot after pivot element. After pivot element, after this partitioning, the pivot is in its final position. So after doing all the iterations, at some point, okay, the sorting technique, the sorting, all the elements will be sorted. All the elements will be sorted. So, okay, after this partitioning, the pivot is in its final position. This is called the partition operation. This is called what? The partition operation. Recursively apply the above procedure. Okay, recursively means repeatedly apply the above steps to the subarray of elements with smaller values and separately to subarray of elements with okay, greater values. So we have to do the same thing for the lesser and greater values, okay, which are lesser than pivot and which are greater than pivot. After that, so for example, if you see this picture, okay, that is the fifth page, okay, fifth slide. In that, for example, the array contains the elements like 25, 11, 43, 67, 91, 55, 15. So here, if we choose the pivot element as 43, that is the third element, okay, the element in the third location as pivot, then okay, depend with the help of the pivot element, we have to arrange the lesser elements, okay, lesser elements than that before it, and the greater elements after it. So if we take the element, the number of smaller elements that pivot are available, okay, at the left side, the number of greater elements than pivot are available at the right side. So this is the technique. After that, just see, okay, the elements will be compared with 43, okay, and the pivot element here is 43, okay. Then just see here, there are the elements 25, 11, 15, 43, 61, 67, uh, 91, 55 now. Okay, before what the array is 25, 11, 43, 67, 91, 55, 15. Okay, now the elements will be arranged in a manner 25, 11, 43. 25, 11, 15, 43. 43 is the pivot element. Okay, so 43 will be compared with the left and right side of the elements. Okay, left and right side of the elements. 43 and 15 are compared with one by one, and they are interchanged, okay, with one by one. Just see here, the pivot element here is 43, and 43, okay, uh, the elements after 43 are 67, 91, 55, 15. Okay, the smallest element here is 15. The largest elements are 67, and 91. These are the larger elements than 43. So the smallest element is 15. So it should be moved to the left direction. Okay, to the left direction. That is before 43. So the 15 will be placed okay before 43. Before 43. So the elements at left side of 43 are 25, 11, 15, and right side of 43 now are 67, 91, 55. So now the pivot is 43. After that, okay, just here the pivot will be changing now, and if you take the pivot 15, so the particular elements before 15th, the pivot element are 25, 11. So 11 is smaller than 15. That's okay. But 25 is bigger than okay 15. So 25 should be moved okay to the right direction. Okay, to the right side of the array. Right side of the 15 in the array. So 25 will be moved to the location which is after 15. So now the array will be like this 11, 15, 25, 11, 15, 25, 43, 67, 91, 50, 55. Just see here now. Okay, the sequence just see 11, 15, 25, 43 are in sequential order. Okay, there is no doubt. Now the particular these elements, the particular elements are sorted in left side. And if we take after 43 the pivot element as 67, then we have to repeat the procedure again. That means what? If there is any element, okay, which is lesser than, okay, if there is any element resides after 67, which is less than, okay, 67, and it should be moved to the left side of the 67. So, if there is any smallest element, okay, uh, okay, smallest element in the right side of 67, then that element will be moved to the left side of 67. So, just see here, if there is any greatest element, greater element than 67 at the left side, then that element should be moved to the right side of 67. So there are no elements, okay, that are greater than 67 at left side. So, okay, leave that sorted list of elements, and okay, uh, coming to the right side of the uh, array, that is right side of 67, there are elements 91 and 55. Here 91 is greater than 67. It is okay. 55 is but 55 is smaller than, but 55 is smaller than 67. So 55 has to be interchanged. It has to be moved before 67. So to the left side. So now the particular pivot element is 67, and the smallest element which is at the right side of 67 will be moved forward. Okay, and placed it okay before 67. So now the sequence of elements at left side are 11, 15, 25, 43, 55. These are in order. Okay. So again there are elements after 67. There is only one element, that is 91. If any element any element that is smaller than 67, that will be moved to the left side. Okay. Uh, and the same case and same in the case will be happened in the left side. That is, if there is any element greater than 67, that will be moved to the right side of the 67. So there is no element that is smaller than 67 at right side. There is an element which is bigger than 67 is available, that is 91. So 67, 91 will be compared, and the same thing as the same sequence will be remain, okay, as usual. And the now the elements are 11, 15, 25, 43, 55, 67, 91. So all the elements are in an order. So the quickstart algorithm is completed. The quickstart performance is completed. That means the main thing is divide and conquer. A large number of elements will be sorted. Okay, very fastly, very quickly. Okay, uh, in quicksort, because the largest array will be divided into two segments, that is left side and right side, left subarray and right subarray. Okay, in between them we have to choose a particular pivot element. Okay, uh, depending upon the pivot element, all the smaller values, okay, all the smaller values, okay, then the particular pivot element will be placed at left side. All the bigger values, then the particular pivot element will be placed at right side. That is the concept. Okay, so every element in the left side and right side will be checked at a time randomly. At a time, randomly means what? At a time. So the left element and right element will be checked at a time randomly. So all these elements will be checked randomly at a time. So the sorting process is so okay, is performed so easily, so fastly, so quickly. Hence, this sorting is known as quick sort. Okay, it takes very less time to arrange the elements in an order while we are using quicksort. But quicksort is okay, used for the large number of elements of array. Okay, kindly remind that. Kindly remember that. Okay, after that, just see here, randomized algorithm. That means input, we are giving input and we are taking output, and the particular algorithm will be contain random number. So in addition to input, the algorithm uses a source of random numbers. During execution, takes random choices depending on those random numbers. Okay, the behavior can vary if the algorithm is run multiple times of the same input. Randomized algorithm can be categorized into two classes: Las Vegas algorithms, Monte Carlo algorithm. This type of Las Vegas algorithm, these type of algorithms always produce the same output for the same input. Monte Carlo algorithms, the output of such algorithms might differ from run to run for the same input, like that. So after that, randomized quick start exchange AF array of R with an element chosen at random from AF B to R in partition. The pivot element is equally likely to be any of the input elements. We already know that. We already know the concept. Just see the points here. For any given input, the behavior of randomized quick start is determined not only by the input but also by the random choice of pivot. Depends entirely upon pivot element as well as the input. Okay, we add randomization to quicksort to obtain for any input, the expected performance of the algorithm to be good. Okay, so here take we are inputting the values into an array, and after that we are partitioning. After partitioning, the all the elements okay before the pivot element will be reside at uh, left side of the particular element, and the particular remaining elements which are greater than are okay greater than will be placed after the particular element. Let us see less than or equal to 5 is at left side, greater than or is equal to 5 is at right side. That means what, the elements should be less than the pivot element, and those will be moved okay and placed and available at left side of the array. Okay, if the elements those are smaller elements, okay, then the particular 5 those elements will be placed at left side, and the bigger elements and the largest elements will be placed at the right side. After that, advantages. The algorithm is usually simple and easy to implement. The algorithm is very easy and simple to implement. The algorithm is fast with high probability. Probability means what? Chances. What is it? Chances. Okay, 50-50 chances. Okay. Uh, the algorithm is fast with very high probability. It produces optimum output with very high probability. Probability means very high probability means reaches to the goal, reaches to the target. It will be reachable to the target. Okay, approximately 100 means what? Approximately 100 means what? It is not 100, but the value is reaching to 100, about to 100, about to reach 100. Just like here, okay, very nearer to very high probability means probable means chances. High probability means very high probability means okay there is very nearer to okay there is very nearer to our target value. There are very nearer to satisfy the target value. Very nearer. That means probability chances. That means 99.9999999, just like that. Okay, that much probability. Okay, quicksort is having. After that, it produces optimum output very with very high probability. Okay, disadvantages. There is a finite probability of getting the incorrect answer. There is a finite probability of getting incorrect answer. So if we fail to sort or if we fail to write the code correctly, then the particular algorithm fails and gives the and never give the corresponding output. So this is also a drawback. This is also a drawback. Okay. So there is a finite probability of getting incorrect answer. Getting truly random numbers is impossible. Getting truly random numbers is impossible. One needs to depend on pseudo random numbers, so the result highly depends on the quality of the random numbers. So the result of random numbers should be more accurate and more effective. Okay, then the result will be fruitful. Okay, after that, okay. This is all about quicksand. This is all about what? Quicksand. So kindly note the important points I have explained. Okay, just to see the data, the whole data once from quicksand. Again, I am saying the main concept is if you take a large array, okay, with elements, okay, so we have to choose at least one element as pivot. So the lesser elements, the lesser elements are placed at left side of the pivot, because these are very these are very smaller elements when compared with 67, and the largest elements will be placed at the, okay, right side of the pivot. So the smallest elements are available at the left side of the pivot. The largest elements are available at the right side of the pivot. So we have to compare with okay, the pivot element, the particular pivot element. So all the transactions will be, okay, made at a time, randomly at a time. So the sorting process will be completed very quickly, very quickly. So this is all about quick start. Just see and note down. I will forward this to the, okay, WhatsApp. Just see it and note down. Okay, just see, note down once. అమ్మా నేను చెప్పింది అర్థమైందా మీకు కాన్సెప్ట్? హలో, హలో, నవ్య, నవ్య, నవ్య అర్థమైందా మనం చెప్పింది? పల్లి సురేష్ బాబు, ప్రవళిక, జూజీ, నీలిమ, క్విక్ సెట్ అర్థమైందమ్మా? ఓకే, ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్. Okay, just wait on line. Just wait.